Hello, Max.
How are we doing?
No reverb, huh? You like it in here?
I do. I love it in here.
Thank you.
This is it's like being in a pocket of your mind, which is a little unnerving.
Oh. Yeah, I would expect that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just taking it all in.
For everyone who's only listening on audio, this podcast is coming to you from my workshop that is filled with, how many mattresses did I buy? I forget. 20. 20 mattresses of foam.
You bought mattresses and cut them?
Yes. This is designed, I knew that the mattresses were certain sizes, and so it was designed specifically around how small I could cut them.
What, does it matter the width of the foam? Why? Like I've been in makeshift recording studios and they have like foam egg.
Right, and they all look the
crates.
same. It's blah.
Yeah, but why not just a flat piece of foam? Or is that better for the sound?
Yeah, you want to break up the sound. And the egg crates are I'm sure, better than my design, but my design works.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I'm not perfect, and there's no science behind it except that I'm, absorbing what's going on and looking cool. I wanted to sound absorbent here, and it happened because of Max. He's like, you sound like crap on the podcast. And it's because there was so much reverb in here.
Right. Your voice sounds like crap. Your content is wonderful.
Thank you. And so I started looking at all those egg crate things, and they just look like you put an egg crate on your wall. You look like every other gamer and recording studio.
Yeah.
And so then I wanted to make my own.
Well, it is unique. New York.
Thank you. Rehearsing your speech. The arsonist was denied a bank loan.
So who had oddly shaped feet? Someone? I thought that was the arsonist.
Oh.
This guy's just getting around. He's
Yeah.
doing a lot of. This poor guy is getting ripped on.
So you're looking lean, bulky. What do you want to look like?
Good question. That's a great question,
I
actually.
know. One of my friends at the gym said that to me. He was like, "You look so. What are your goals?" To which I responded, "Beefy," and then he thought I was joking, which I'm not.
Right. I feel like you say that a lot of people. People are like, ah. And they're not sure whether you're like serious or not.
Yeah, I would like to be a bulky girl. I just want to get there so that I can show all the other women what it's like. Look, I've done it. This is what get too bulky is.
I made it. So as long as you're not me.
As long as you don't put several years,
fine.
Lots of eating and working out in, you'll be fine.
Consistent, dedicated hard work. Yeah. I guess I'm thin-ish. I'm feeling a little skinny fat. I haven't been able to work out the way I want to. I messed up my knee.
Oh.
Told you about that. We were dog sitting, and this dog slept on my knee like the inside of my knee, while I sleep on my side, and so he slept on the inside of my knee and pushed it the wrong way for 6 to 8 hours.
I imagined outside when you described it, but also, what is that? I feel like that's bizarre, and maybe your knee was already kind of screwy anyway. Okay.
My knee was screwy anyway. That is my old college. Everyone's got an old college injury, but mine, that is exactly what happened. I was like this. Someone pushed on the inside of my knee with one hand and grabbed my foot and yanked on the inside to sort of twist it in the wrong way, and it made like popcorn sounds, and we both freaked out. And then it wasn't. I think I tore something in the side. I don't think I tore my ACL. Did I ever tell you the story about my knee fiasco?
No.
So he ripped it. We were wrestling in a match. He ripped it the wrong way. We both we both freaked out because it sounded so horrible. And then I got up and I was like trying to walk, and I couldn't really walk. And I was like, yeah, it's probably fine. Let's try it. Let's go another round. And so then we went another 30 seconds, and I was like, I'm sorry, this is not fine. Get off me. And I like yelled at him to get off, and he was like, you got it, my bad. He was a cool guy, all in all. It was just like a weird scramble. It wasn't like I don't think he was like trying to kick me out of state or whatever.
It must have sounded crazy then.
Oh my God, like imagine like cracking your knuckles, right? But it's like you crack every knuckle you could possibly crack, and it's all in one crack, and it's 10 years of cracks, that volume. That's what it sounded like to me.
Huh.
And
sure,
and I
do
think
another
to him.
round.
So then I couldn't really walk on it, so I was like, whatever. I just chilled for the weekend. And then on Monday, the athletic training, they were like, the doctor comes in on Mondays. The doctor, because athletic trainers, some of them are doctors, some of them are just sort of in their own
Kids,
training.
they're
Yeah,
just...
who knows? But they didn't. They weren't equipped to handle it. So I went in on Monday, and it was like 7 or 8 other winter sport athletes that had jacked up their knee over the weekend or over the whatever. We're all sitting on those athletic trainer tables, and we're all just like looking around like we're all screwed here, huh?
It was all knee?
It was all knee. It was all of our knees. It was the knee guy. The knee guy was coming in.
Oh, okay.
The knee guy comes in. He's like, hey, everybody. I'm here to do the knees. Don't worry about it. I know this stuff backwards and forwards. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. And he walks around to every single one of us, and he just like wiggles. So I'm sitting on the thing. One leg is flat. My knee is bent. My foot is on the, you know what I mean? So my knee is up and down. All of us are like that. He walks around. He grabs your calf. He wiggles it a little bit. And he goes, torn ACL. Next. Torn ACL. Next. Torn ACL. Next. Torn ACL. So we went like 9 for 9 torn ACLs. And I was like, well, that doesn't seem like very...
Science.
Yeah, He just sort of wiggled my calf a little bit.
And it's everybody.
And also it was 8 for 8 torn ACLs, my guy. Like there wasn't anything else.
And the whole intro of like assuring you he's got it with snaps.
Yeah.
That's not...
It sucked. This
not
guy was
convincing.
a real quack. So anyway, I got it imaged, with an actual machine and with ink
Not by a
chemicals
wiggle.
and, not a wiggle. And the guy was like, you have a lot of fraying, which is normal. You're an athlete, it's going to look jacked up. I don't see a full tear. I see like, it could, you know what I mean? It wasn't clearly like, oh, yep, ACLs. You see that line right there, that shadow? That's a tear, The guy looking at the MRI was like, I don't know. It could be, I don't know.
Fraying, like it's just a little...
Like the edges are, yeah.
Huh.
And so he was kind of like, I bet you could get away with just the rehab and strengthen the knee and blah, blah, blah. It was my senior spring of college. I didn't really feel like getting ACL surgery in the middle of my senior spring.
And you had already started, so you couldn't redshirt. Is that a thing?
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to redshirt. It's a little too involved for me. My college athletics was a step below. I wasn't going into the NBA or anything.
NBA for wrestling.
So I didn't do it. I did the rehab. I walked with a cane for a while, which was kind of lame, but also kind of hilarious because I would just like point at shit with my cane.
Yeah,
and
that's great.
I would like drag things like in the cafeteria. I'd be like, hey, can you pass the soda? And I just drag somebody's cup like all the way across the table or whatever.
So just straight up old man cane?
Yeah. Well, they were like, you can have a crutch.
Where's Waldo cane?
They gave me a cane like a medical cane, for lack of a better. It's
lame.
really metal and huge rubber thing, and it was just
90 degrees?
No, it was curved.
Yeah. That's funny.
So then I was like, can I just use any cane? And they're like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Do whatever you want. So then I went on eBay and I just like started bidding on canes. I thought that was so funny.
I went to the woods and got a staff.
Yeah, exactly. I carved my own cane out of a larger wooden cane.
Okay, Minority Report theory.
Mm-hmm.
If you just track the people that purchase canes online, you'll find all of the villains before they start villaining.
Well, there's good guys with canes. There's me. There's Mr. Peanut. There's...
List good guys with canes. That's true. The Monopoly guy, does he have... No, that's just top hat, so you're now getting off track.
He has a monocle. Does he have a monocle? Or is that what I was thinking? Oh, sorry. I'm ripping your...
They're shelves, but they don't hold a whole max. Your
Right,
arm's
of course.
too large.
Of course. My God. But anyway, long story long. I probably should have just got surgery because everyone I know who got major knee ligament surgery, like they've figured it out. There's been enough athletes, there's enough major sports where they've done enough sports or sports medicine related surgeries that they're good at these knee surgeries now. So they've really figured out how to do it.
They do it for dogs even.
They do it for dogs.
Braxton tore his doggy ACL.
I know. He's doing
he's doing
okay. He's wobbling around a little bit, but he's putting all his weight on his...
Yeah, his back leg still looks a little scrawny because it hasn't grown back in. They had to shave all of it, so it's funny.
Yeah.
Because he looks atrophied, but it's not. It's just less fluffy.
It's always funny when you see like a dog get wet and you're like, that's it? That's all your body is? It's just like a wet little...
Yeah, a little scrawny nothing. Everyone, all of them look like chihuahuas underneath.
I know. That's just the world.
Man, dogs are all so different. What if humans were that different? Racism would be way more rampant, right?
I mean, they are pretty different. How much,
Yeah, I
physically,
guess.
how much do you think you have in common with, like, Shaq?
I know, but like, yeah, wow. But at least he doesn't have different patterns and level of
He's got different hair.
hair. Yeah, I guess. You think humans are as
No.
visibly different as dogs? No, but it's pretty different.
Dogs are way different.
Oh, and fish. That's out of control. How do we even call them all fish?
I don't even think we have found all the fish.
There are more.
I think there's deep sea fish that we haven't figured out. I think that's where all the aliens live.
Supposedly, we haven't even. We've gone out to space, but we haven't even seen all of the depths of our own oceans yet.
Unreal. I think that's where all the aliens are going, or hanging out.
What is this, Pacific Rim? Yeah, you thought I didn't see it, did you? A really obscure one for me to have seen.
You got a weird library, that's for sure.
It's only foam.
Anyway, dogs. Oh
Okay,
no. So anyway,
Tori,
it kind of worked
situation.
out. I was pretty fine. Every once
Dog.
in a while, it flares up and I do something funny, and then I just have to sort of stay off it for a
do something funny, like comedically have a dog sleep on you.
I know.
So that was a week ago or so. You told me about that. It's still bothering you.
So I'm like basically over it now.
Okay, good.
But it is freaky every time.
Yeah.
You know, you think, wow, I guess I better get an emergency surgery, and then you're like, maybe I should wait
A week.
36 hours, and then it's
36
fine. You know.
Yeah, but I can't. I mean, if I'm not skipping a leg day.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. You sort of pivot into a lot of what you can do. Brittany just had her foot PRP injection, so she's doing so her foot's like literally in a boot.
Is
And
it
she's
her
doing
own
like yoga
PRP?
or yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing like yoga or Pilates, whatever off non-weight bearing, non-right
Only
foot bearing.
tree pose, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
But you do what you gotta do. Well, actually, that was one of my favorite videos. There's a Conor McGregor video right after he like shattered his shin bone in this horribly disgusting injury during a fight. It was awful. I don't know if you saw
There's
it.
a record of it.
He went and then he had the surgery the next day, the day after, whatever. You don't want to do it super quick before everything swells up. And then I saw this video where he's in a wheelchair with his foot in a cast and shorts and like no shirt, and he's just wheeling, and you're like, what is this? What's going on? And he wheels over to like a cable machine. And then he stands up and he's like, watch this! And he puts his crutches on the thing and he jumps up and he just starts ripping out pull-ups. And I'm like,
let's go.
there you go, buddy. That's a good attitude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And he's like, I'm just gonna get real beefy. And that's it's kind of a good attitude, because I'm definitely one too, like not grovel, but like sort of burrow when I'm feeling glum or sad, or my knee hurts, I can't do my thing. I guess I'll just sit on the couch and play video games for 30 hours, for a year or whatever.
Which helps with recovery. I feel like you would recover faster than me, who is gonna do it anyway, or find every other thing that probably won't bother it and then still does.
Yeah, I know.
And I have a shoulder problem for a year, and now I finally don't.
And
I
good,
need
congratulations.
I know, thank you.
That's great. Did something happen, or did you just went away? You beat it?
I
It was
honestly,
a test of wills.
I just kept lifting so hard it gave up. I think
It's like, fine. Your injury is your injury is just like exasperated.
I've defeated it.
Just forget it.
I'll stop hurting you. I think I got stronger, my form got better, so I stopped impinging so much or whatever. I don't know. I also actually know I can't do a muscle up right now.
Well, could you ever?
I could.
Oh, right.
I gotta, sir, we have been over this. It took me 2 full years, an extra 6 months after you bet me, to get a muscle up, and I was doing them inconsistently, maybe once a week. Not every workout could I get them. And then now that I've been bulking, I can't lift that much weight over the rings. I really want to blame that because I haven't cut back on my muscle up training. It's
So you're heavy.
yeah,
That's
I'm
hurting
10
your
pounds heavier,
ability.
and that's the difference between here and here. So I can't turn over.
Mm.
I get really close. Like it's just back to the square where I was stuck when I.
Back to formula.
I
That's
could just
tough
lose
too.
weight and I'll get it back. It's
Of
fine.
course. I mean, I remember in grade school we did the presidential fitness test. Did you guys do that?
Yeah, we talked about this. Amber got 7 pull-ups.
7. It might as well have been 70. You know what I mean? I don't think she could have kept going
Yeah.
forever and ever just because she was 35 pounds as a 6th grader or whatever. You know, like it's unbelievable.
Well,
But that's good that stopped hurting.
yeah, I am glad. And it's weird because it just sort of faded and I haven't thought about it till this moment. And like, wait a minute, that's not nagging me anymore.
I need a tick.
That's cool. But you should try the Kineon.
That laser thing?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. I kept getting ads for it on Instagram, and Ben
But definitely
yeah.
try it.
I think Ben Greenfield's in the ad, or they mention him illegally, whatever. And so that's what caught my eye, and it's lasery something or other, but it's not just red light laser therapy. They try and act like it's bigger and better than that.
But what
And
does
so
it
that's why
do?
it's supposed to heal an injury, and it's like nodes of lasers that you put on a specific part that's hurt and brings down inflammation, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no injury to put it on.
Wow, I'm wide open. I'm happy to. Why don't you just jump off a building or something? Hurt
Yeah, I
yourself
just
a
want
little.
to just injure myself. I'll just do muscle ups until I get that injury back. So I kept seeing it on Instagram. I'm like, this seems adjacent to what I'd be interested in, but I'm not. And then they emailed me and they're like, would you like one? And I said,
Ah.
fine.
How much are
But
they?
now I have nothing. I don't know.
Are they like outrageous? Because you never
They
know.
probably are. No, I think they are. Wait, let's look it up. Look at this. This is a Kineon ad that they didn't pay for. It's fine.
Well, it's like I could just get one of those gold boxes and stick my knee in it. You know.
I know. We should have asked. It still blows my mind that it
That exists. That it
Well,
works. That it's thriving. That it's a
the
real thing.
the necklace rusted, patinaed.
Oh yeah. Did I send it to you or just send you a picture?
You sent me a picture. Okay, buy now, risk free, 30-day money back guarantee. Wow, they must really believe in their product if they let you use it for 30 days. $50 off is not a good sign. When you get $50 whole off, this thing's got to be expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, where
Like
is
the
it?
8 sleeve gives you $250 off, and I'm like, well, hold on.
Yeah, okay. Originally $6.99, $700 for this thing that
Uh-huh.
I probably should not have thrown around when I unboxed it. Now that I realize how expensive it is, but it's on sale. I must have just gotten lucky with the timing on this. $424.15.
Nice. That's a steal. $424.15.
Yeah, what a weird number. It's
Yeah.
like they're trying to confuse us.
$420.69 is right there too. You know what I mean?
So close. Well, that's with tax. So. I guess.
So does
I
it,
was hoping it was for, when I first was looking at the ads that were served to me, I was like, oh, is it for recovery? But it's not. It's specifically relieve joint pain, reduce inflammation, healing of damaged tissues. So I guess I could put them on my biceps after my specifically bicep day.
well, but that's recovery. They're talking about healing. Or is
Damaged tissues is
I
after your
guess.
workout, you damage your tissue.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Let's
really do
try
think
it.
it's for people that are hurted.
I'm down.
Okay,
Plenty of injuries.
yeah. So, you're under 200 now.
Have you been tracking me?
I have his data. That's so weird. That we're 196. Oh my goodness, we're like the same now.
Wasting away.
You're tiny.
I'm basically
I could backspot
two-dimensional.
Two-dimensional. He's flat. Oh, that's funny. Have you been tracking me?
I think so. 131.
Yes, you missed the day where I hit 134, but I
Oh, congratulations.
did. Thank you.
Now, this is a bulk.
Yeah.
And what does that entail? What are you eating more of? What are you eating? Are you still eating that
Same
weird
stuff, just a whole
junk?
lot.
Just same stuff, just more?
Yeah, I just keep adding tablespoons of oil.
Okay.
I mean, I started at 1,600 a day. I'm now up to 2,700 a day. Now, That's not true. It's 3,000 now, but it's very slow moving, and it's all the same stuff. Christine keeps giving me crap. She's like, "You can't bulk on broccoli," and I'm like, "Well, it's more broccoli."
It's a lot of broccoli, It's all the broccoli we got.
But I'm definitely stopping next week. That's it. I'm done.
Summertime. Summer coming.
It's not even a summer thing. Like, I got winded doing Bulgarian split squats. You know what I mean?
Embarrassing. I like your new place doesn't have any stairs anymore, but you could have used some of those stairs.
Yeah. I stopped doing cardio for over a year. I mean, of course, I still bike everywhere, and
yeah, and you stress about things. That's a form of cardio.
Yeah.
Ultra marathon level stress.
Yeah. So I feel like I just need to go back to like actual caring about my health, not caring about putting on more and more mass. My levels is like, you're not doing okay. Yeah. My rest or fasting glucose is really high. I'm just like sitting high because I'm eating so much, it stays in my blood.
Are you doing blood tests too, or just levels?
No, just levels. I mean, it's been a year. I guess I did, my annual or whatever. I didn't track it that closely, being like, oh.
Yeah, you should have, or maybe see if you can schedule another one, because.
Well, I didn't expect it to last a year. I was like, I'll do this for 2 months and then I'll get fat and hate it.
Right, it'll be easy peasy. It's not, it's not easy to like drastically change the shape of your body in either way. It takes a long time. It takes.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, I spent decades thinking that I would drastically change upwards, and so
right.
And then when I tried, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I started at 126. I'm now on a good day, 134. I really wanted to hit 136. I really wanted to put on a full 10 pounds.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to do it. So I'm doing it for health reasons. I need to just like go back to doing some cardio and not chugging olive oil. But also, I'm traveling, and there's no way I can keep up with eating that much.
That's absolutely impossible.
I traveled a couple times throughout this bulk, and every time it just set me back. I lost weight.
Remember when you used to travel with like Ziploc powders? Ziploc bags of white powder.
We used to, of course.
And you're like, it's whey protein powder, and they're like, and you're like, see, watch, and you just like rip it open, and they're like, ma'am.
I once traveled with an entire carry-on suitcase full of powdered sugar.
Nice.
No one cared. The guy was just mad that it was heavy. He's like, you gotta tell me when it's heavy. What's in here? And I was like, powdered sugar? And he's like, next time you gotta warn us.
That's it?
Yeah, that was it.
Where was it?
I had it on camera, too. It was at Burbank.
Burbank? Ugh, great.
What? Burbank's so good.
I love Burbank Airport, but that certainly doesn't...
Oh, that makes you worried?
It's not a good ad for the security.
Yeah, I guess.
The TSA. I remember I flew with a meatball sub once, and they stopped me. I tell you this story?
Sandwich Max goes traveling. I love that episode.
They stopped me in the line.
He went all the way to Italy to try an Italian ham sandwich and tried to bring back a meatball sub.
They stopped me in the line and they're like, what's in your bag? And I was like, I don't know, a laptop? And they were like, no, that's your laptop. There's something else in here. And I'm like, oh, that's a meatball sub from Mama Go's pizza place. You ever been there? It's in Cambridge. And they're like, sir, can I see it? And I picked it up, and they're like, all right, yeah, it's a meatball sub. And I'm like, maybe chill out next time, guys. And the guy turns the screen around, and he shows it to me, because they had wrapped it in foil to keep it warm, because it was a meatball sub. And it looked like a missile, like in my, in the scan thing. And he taps the thing, and I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Sorry about that. Next time I'll go cold sub. Sorry.
Cold sub.
Yeah.
Did he let you take it?
Well, I
He's like, you're gonna
pulled it out of my bag,
now,
and it had like marinara like dripping out of the side, and I was
okay.
It's really a meat, and I opened it, and he was just like, you're stupid. You're not a danger to people. You're just dumb.
That's
I'm like,
funny.
yeah, all right. But it was the foil, really. It was, but yeah, that was a stupid one.
I imagine them confiscating it and then eating it.
Right. We gotta confiscate this. We gotta confiscate those chips too. Do you have is that a soda? Yeah, I'll confiscate the soda.
Or make you eat it before you go through. And so you're just standing there in front of them, like housing a meatball
That would
sub.
take me approximately 45 seconds. It wouldn't even slow down the line. That would be no problem whatsoever. It's a great sandwich. Have you seen those videos of people, like, because they don't let you bring liquor or alcohol bottles?
Yeah.
And so there's videos of people, like, leaving party tourist spring break destinations, Cancun or Ibiza or whatever, and they're like in the security line and they're just chugging vodkas or like the end of their bottle of tequila. You know, it's warm, it's 9 a.m., it's horrible. And they're like, whatever, mate, we're leaving Ibiza, we can't take it with us, you know. And they're just like, yo, you want a shot too? And then people in line are like, yeah, all right, we'll do a shot. And it just looks horrible. It looks like the most awful thing I can possibly imagine.
Yeah, you can get a half a bottle of tequila through security, though. Just has to be inside you.
Yeah. And then it's coming right back up.
So are you cutting more?
I have now, well, I was really trying to gain weight, and I did. I got up to I went from about 190-ish to about 205. I got almost up to 210 once.
Rub it in.
Yeah, but it was hard, and I was drinking a ton of protein shakes, and I was eating all this crap, and it was just junk
Crap
everywhere.
was your choice?
Just junk, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. As long as I hit my protein, I was eating whatever.
That's not bad then.
and
At
it
least you're aware of that.
Yeah. And now I've definitely stopped that, kind of for what you were talking about. I went to the doctor and he was like, yeah, your cholesterol's not looking great. You know, you're not like bad, but you're about to be bad. You know, you're like, say it shouldn't be over 40. I'm like 39 or 39 and a half or something like that. So he was kind of like, I don't know. I mean, like you're not like, clearly an athlete person. You're not like, this isn't like lost on you. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And then the bulk, like, I didn't feel, I don't know, I kind of did it. I feel like I got a little bigger. I didn't
What about
really
numbers
work out.
wise? Did your
Strength?
lifts move up? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Big time. Everything got real. I was picking up a lot of heavy.
Heck yeah.
It was wild.
That's
Like,
killer.
and I was tracking it. And honestly, what kind of sucks is that, like, I made up my own program. I was having a lot of success with it. And then I sort of petered out, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll try the trainer. And then maybe I'll try this. And, like, none of it really stuck, and none of it worked as well as the one that I made up for myself. And if I had just, like, not gotten the itch to, like, do something or try something or whatever, like, in my mind I was like, I'm plateauing, but I really wasn't as much as I thought I was. I was just like getting a little.
Well, are you gonna go back?
I might. I don't know. It's I definitely like the workout that I came up with. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to eating all of that forever.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to get that big anymore. I felt a little sluggy and slowy and fatty, and I didn't like how I looked as much. Although I didn't like get big and then cut down. I got big and then I sort of petered out, and then I went back and then I went to, you know.
Well, hopefully you can hang on to the extra strength, though.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the idea.
That's the goal, for sure.
I definitely think I'll do it again. Also, conventional deadlift pre-bulk. My PR is 140.
Nice.
2 days ago.
10,000.
Sorry, not 140, 240.
240.
Jeez. 140. Yikes.
Yikes.
Okay. 240. And now 2 days ago, I just hit 265.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's crazy.
I did not realize. I was thinking it was 255 was my previous PR, but I had never hit that. So 25 pounds.
255.
25 pounds out in over a year.
And you're
over a year and a half.
130. That's
265. Yeah, and it's not double my body weight though, right?
It's not? You're
Oh,
130,
yeah, it is.
260.
Well, 132. It's like it is basically
It's
exactly
basically there, yeah.
half of the.
Say you're 130 and you got 260, right?
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah, so that's incredible. That's
Thanks.
amazing. Nice job.
I'm proud. Well, the change is what I'm stoked about. That adding 25, but I mean, I guess it's like, oh, imagine that. Eating more will help you be stronger. And all this time
I
I've been
know.
trying to be stronger without eating more. I'm an idiot. Which also has me concerned for cutting, because now I'm like, oh, I'll never be able to lift again.
I wonder if you can, but when you cut, if you preserve as much protein as you can in your cut, I guess, well,
Yeah.
that just kind of sucks, I guess. But
It doesn't suck. It's not that hard,
Yeah.
even as a vegan. I'm eating 140 grams or more.
I'm surprised it took you this long to mention that you were vegan. I can't,
Did you
frankly,
guys know?
I can't believe you
Fitheads.
mentioned that you were vegan before you mentioned your mom in this episode.
It's even Mother's Day.
I know.
This is the episode going up after Mother's Day.
It's about to be Mother's Day, though.
Shout out
Shout out
to
moms.
the mom fithead. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess if I can, I doubt that I'll keep that 265, but
Yeah, it's
if
hard.
I can keep
Well,
something.
you hold on to as much as you can, and also the jump, the fact that you were able to do that, that'll sort of
Yeah,
keep
it
you a
won't
little bit of a higher plane, a little bit. Yeah.
fall lower. But what sucks is when you're bulking and you don't move up, you have no excuses. At least when I was not eating enough and working out, I'm like, well, I'm trying to stay lean, and today sucks,
Yeah.
and I can't.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm eating enough and I don't beat last week's, man, that feels bad.
I know. Well, you have to tie last week's. You have to tie.
Yeah, but sometimes I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
I know. But now it's fine. I can make a lot of excuses because I'm cutting. It's like, well, I'm not as good as last week, but
Of course, yeah. But I'll look great in a month,
yeah, I'm wondering about that too.
4 or 5 weeks.
We'll see. It just felt so easy to lose weight on the bulk, so I imagine it'll be easy after. But I've had multiple women say to me, you better be careful because it's hard to get rid of once you add it on.
Emotionally, mental baggage,
Yeah.
the mental weight,
Yeah.
the emotional weight of.
The emotional weight of being able to lift 265 pounds from the
Yeah,
earth.
that's awesome. 265 sumo regular.
My sumo was 255. I haven't even tried. So my sumo is always higher than my conventional. You're right. I should probably test out the sumo. But I haven't been training sumo in years.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
Totally
Sumo's so
fine.
much easier
It's
for
so
me.
easy. It's so.
But it's different per person. This is very
really?
personalized medicine kind of thing. Some
didn't
people,
know
conventional is way easier.
I thought for everybody sumo was.
I know, that's what I thought too, because that's how it feels for me. I'm like, of course it's easier. You split your legs, and then you just barely move the bar.
Sumo guys are doing it. It's fine. It's easy.
But no, I've heard some people can't do sumo as well as conventional, so it's, yeah.
Weirdos.
Dang, yeah, now I gotta, today's deadlift day too.
Yeah, and your clock's ticking because if you're cutting
once
not
I
a bulking,
As soon as I do that DEXA scan, I need to stop
you have
eating.
a few minutes to preserve your.
You know what sucks? My before photos were at a different home. I was bulking so long that I can't take my after photos in the same spot.
Oh, they're not at the studio.
No, they were at my other house.
It's a bummer.
I know.
Just Photoshop yourself in.
Did you do before after photos? Did you do any?
I did a million photos,
Yeah.
and they all look exactly the same. I look identical. My expression is the same. You know
I was
what
gonna
I
say,
mean?
what about your emotion? Nope.
And it's so dumb, and I'm like, that was the other thing. I'm like, I literally got in this for looks. I didn't get in this for strength as much. I was just like, I wonder if I could look bigger, And I look the same. Sometimes I have a big belly, sometimes I don't. And frankly, if I had a glass of water right before or after, if I remembered not to take the photos before a cup of water or whatever in the morning.
Yeah.
And I look identical. It is so dumb. It's like so dumb.
You gotta zoom in. You'll get bigger.
Yeah. You got a lot taller. My God, so much taller. Yeah, I'll maybe I'll put together like a slideshow, like those, like the 1 minute photo every day. But there's
See nothing happens.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
All right. Let us know in the comments if you are bulking, cutting, maintaining,
Right.
gaining, lean gaining. What are the other options?
Coasting,
Yeah.
ignoranting,
Love that one.
not paying attention, I guess.
Man, when's the last time that I was that?
Buoyant.
4 years old. Buoyant. Going for buoyant. And happy Mother's Day. And if you can rate and review on Apple Podcasts, that helps us out a whole lot, and we'll see you next week.